Good morning. I had this thought yesterday that I think I want to pull out of the closet and put in the spotlight. I don't know if it'll get anywhere, but it might be interesting. So I was listening to this Chris Williamson, Alex Hormozy podcast, the most recent one that came out a couple days ago. And I don't know how to bridge this gap. I was thinking, like, what if I just started over? Like, I think there are a lot of I don't know if a lot is the right word, but like there are things that I don't say it's still it's a fuzzy thing out in the corner. I'll start with this. Okay, we can do this. It's like, yeah, let's start with this. Okay. One of the things that I've noticed is particularly about reading books, and I've noticed a pattern in multiple different people where they have read, creators basically sharing a book that they read and that like changed their life, whatever. And it's happened more than once, at least like 3 times that I can think of off the top of my head, where I've been watching someone's video and they've been talking about this book that they read that changed their fundamental beliefs and like changed their life. And I've read the same book, and I'm like, wait, why didn't that happen to me? And so I think books are one of those things that, like, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. And I think this thought is around maybe this was a mistake. Is it mediocrity? I think it's more like I don't know. Oh, this video is not how I wanted it to go. What was the other thing I wrote down? Like watching YouTube videos. See, but I'm trying to figure out, like, what is the problem? What is the problem I'm trying to solve here? And I can't quite parse it out. I think it's like, okay, let me just throw it out there and then we'll analyze it. It's like, what if I got more, intentional about my time and just like grinded, just worked, like I don't know if that's the right idea here, but anyway, that brought up something that Hormozy talked about, was people who optimize their lives And oh man, I resonated with this. He was like, he loves to compete with people who try to optimize their life. You know, the people with the 3-hour morning routines, and they have to wake up and the sun has to be like hit the window in the perfect angle before they start working because of the energy of the weight, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, I'm being extreme, but like even me to some extent, I have my morning routine. But he's like, oh, there goes the light. It's okay, this video's never mind. I think the optimization can become a crutch, and sometimes I feel that, and I think the reason I wanted to bring it up is because I felt it the past couple days, where I've had like every day this week I've had some kind of distraction or some kind of thing happen while I'm trying to like focus, which is okay. But I'm just trying to, I'm making an observation that like, I find it difficult to get back into flow and focus. And like, again, it's okay. My brain is struggling. One of those days. I want to play the recovery card, but I'm not going to. It's okay. What else can I say here that's somewhat useful? Yeah, the topic, the general idea of like, what if it just, here's another thing. Okay, so I've given you a couple like very scattered thoughts. The other thing was like completely changing my wording, my vocabulary. I've noticed that I was talking with someone yesterday and we were talking about work. And I've noticed that I speak very hesitantly, very unconfidently. Is that even a word? Like speaking without confidence. And the other thing is like everyone I think this is directionally true. Like everyone that I've spoken to about like what I do, I always say I'm trying to build a business. Like, why am I trying? Why am I trying? Why isn't it just I am building a business, you know? Like, why is that? Why are we trying? It's stuff like that I'm talking about. So, okay, we're gonna wrap this up. When I say change everything, I mean like, I mean a complete mindset shift towards my long-term goals, including stop watching, basically, like what the idea was the extreme. It's like, what if I just didn't watch any YouTube at all? I think that's the point here, is the proposition was, what if you go extreme? What if you don't watch YouTube at all? What if you start valuing your time more heavily. What if I stopped trying to optimize my focus and morning flow? What if I just stopped saying, words that don't serve me, like trying? And I think the reason why this is such a difficult conversation to parse out is because this was literally one of those feelings that like came into my mind for a couple seconds and then left. And I noticed it and I was like, what if we talk about that? So it's one of those thoughts or feelings that just like I would have forgotten about it. But I don't know. I don't know. I'd love to have a conclusion here that's like, but instead I'm going to do this, or like I'm gonna do this, or I'm not gonna do this because of this, but like I don't. So I don't know. Maybe we play the just one of those days card. I don't know. See you tomorrow. Bye.